What's up guys, Vince Blaze here with Adventure Tennis. I hope you guys are doing well. It is a beautiful day today, and honestly it's the first time I am playing tennis this year. It's been a minute since I've played. I haven't played all winter here in Manitoba. It gets pretty cold and I did not play indoors. And so today we figured it would be a good chance and a good opportunity to be able to share everything I do in order to warm up before playing tennis. Now, the warm up is probably the most important thing an athlete can do before playing any sport of any kind. It helps obviously with reducing injuries. It's very important. And also it helps with the longevity of your body and muscle as well. It also obviously helps with your gameplay, making sure that your muscles and everything is warmed up, which is literally in the name, in order to be able to play at the best of your ability while competing. Now, I'm no professional athlete in tennis. I'm just an amateur. I just enjoy the sport, but I have competed at a high performance level in judo, and warm up is something we would do every single practice, every single tournament, and it's something that's very crucial. And so I've gotten used to doing that before doing any physical activity. Now, when it comes to tennis, one of the things I find the most important is making sure that your body is loose and that your warm up is keeping you dynamic, it's keeping you on your toes, literally making sure that everything is loose and you're not tightening up. And so a lot of the warm-up exercises you'll notice are dynamic. So today we're going to be going through the 3 activities that I do in order to warm up, as well as a bonus one. Let's go. All right, so the first thing you want to do when you're warming up is dynamic stretching. So there's a lot of people that will do just stretching while you're static. It's very important that you do it, make it dynamic, so that means you're going to be moving while stretching. Tennis is a very dynamic sport. You're moving, you're stopping, you're sprinting, and so you want to make sure that your muscles are warming up to that rather than just doing a static stretching and then transitioning into moving. This can include a bunch of things. You guys can look up some exercise online, but some that I do is obviously just running across the court, doing some lunges, some arm windmill swings, and some crossover, some footwork to make sure that your feet and your ankles and all your joints are really loose and ready to play for the court. I would spend a good 5 minutes just doing those. Every single time you show up at the court, it's really important you get your body loose before you start playing and swinging the racket. So as you get onto the court, make sure you're not even reaching for the racket. I know you really want to play, but the first thing you should be doing is some dynamic stretches in order to loosen up your body. Then you're going to grab your racket and you're going to go with your partner and you guys are going to play mini tennis. So mini tennis is essentially just using the serve line, both on the right side and the left side of the court, essentially as your court. So you're going to be playing tennis just as you normally would. Obviously, you're not serving, you're just rallying back and forth very lightly with your partner. And the goal here isn't to hit as hard as you can or to just swing. The goal and the idea there is to really get your feet moving. You want to be moving left and right. You want to be exaggerating your motion. You want to really make sure that you're getting your footsteps in rather than being lazy and just reaching for the ball. You really want to make sure that your whole entire body is warmed up and that you're moving to the ball so that you're getting into the motion of everything. It's really important. You'll see pros do this and they will exaggerate the motions. They will really move their feet to make sure that you're getting used to the timing of the ball and getting ready to be able to play further back on the court. Once you guys have played some mini tennis, you guys feel warmed up enough from there, then you're going to back up all the way to the baseline. You could transition and do a mid-court section as well if you want that, but traditionally you can just go back to the back of the court. So here you're still not going aggressive, you're starting out nice and slow. You want to get, again, it's really important at this point, you're focusing mainly on your footwork. You're getting ready to move, you're anticipating the ball, you're getting the ball speed, and you're adjusting your swing and your motion and your timing, your hand-eye coordination to the ball. It's important that you're going through the motion, the entire motion of the swing, both on your backhand, forehand, to make sure that you're loosening up your body. Here is not the time to just start pounding the ball. You really want to ease into it and slowly start hitting the ball harder and harder as your partner and you get a little bit more comfortable and warmed up. So the idea is you want to be working through all your shots. You want to do some forehand, some backhand, some slices, etc. And really make sure that you're, again, exaggerating the motion, because as soon as you start playing, your body stiffens up naturally, and so it'll reduce the amount of motion you're adding. So you want to start at a baseline where you are really, really exaggerating the full motion of the swing. One last thing that you can do in your warm-up, and this is just a little bit of a bonus, but you could do a competitive warm-up. So typically you wouldn't do this in a tournament, but if you are practicing with a partner, you could do some rallies that are cross-court. So for example, forehand to forehand, first one to 5 points. So you're going there, and the idea is not to necessarily hit the ball as hard as possible, but it's to make the least amount of mistakes. Again, tennis is a sport of least mistakes. Usually the person with the least amount of unforced errors will be the one that wins the match. And so the idea is, again, to control your shots and place them rather than hitting powerful. Same idea, you guys can do this cross-court from backhand to backhand. It just makes things a little bit more fun and a little bit of a competitive edge to make sure that you're warmed up for the practice or for the match. So that's pretty much everything for the video. Short and sweet. These are things, again, that I do to warm up. I think they really help me in my gameplay and make sure that I'm ready for the match. I do spend quite a bit of time warming up. I usually arrive at the court about an hour ahead of time, and by the time I'm changed, I'm already spending 45 to half an hour to 45 minutes warming up. It's really important that my joints are ready to go. A lot of the pro athletes, like, you know, the Roger Federers, the Djokovic's, the Alcaraz, the Sinners, all those people, they will be spending quite a bit of time warming up. They will spend a session warming up before their match, then taking a break and warming up again. So the warm up, again, is extremely crucial. If you guys want to improve your tennis, it's probably one of the best tips I can give you when you're just starting out. All right, so that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any warm-ups that you guys do on your own, feel free to drop them in the comments. Otherwise, feel free to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.